Hi everyone, this is Emily and here's my husband Trevor. So we're going to get some blueberries. We would like to do some preserve for the winter time. We like to have our own food and to you know, cook with less preservative as possible. And I know it's difficult nowadays, but we do what we can. So we're going to an organic orchard to get some blueberries. So come along with us and hope you enjoy. This is just a little bit of our life here. Okay. Thank you.
Okay, so we got some blueberries and they were nice and beautiful, as you could see. And now what I'm gonna do, this is just a little batch. However, I've been doing a lot of them. And so we're just freezing them for the winter time, like I said. It's nice to have some real organic fruits even during the winter time. So I'm just gonna show you how I freeze them. Yes, you could just pour them all into a Ziploc and then you know, have it, but I find what happened with this is that they all stick together, and when you want to just have a little bit of them or whatsoever, they're all stick together. So now what I do, and this is my mom that showed me this, is that we don't put anything on the cookie sheet. It's really easy. So you just pour the whole thing on. And we make sure that they are separated. This is the trick, because otherwise they'll freeze together and that's when you have issues. So just to show you quickly our little trick. So you just make sure they're all separated. Try to not touch each other. And then when they're all on your plaque, then what you do is that you just put them into the freezer. So it's not too difficult. So you just put them into the freezer. Okay, so they've been there pretty much all day, and now I'm ready to put them so they're all, you know, ready to be put into a Ziploc. There you go. So you just put them all back into a Ziploc. I will write the date on, and then we'll have another beautiful bag of blueberry all ready for the winter time. And as you can tell, they're all nice and separated, and this is what we want. If we want just a little bit, we can just pour a little bit. So that's that. So I hope you've enjoyed it, and that was just a simple trick.
Hi everyone, I'm so thankful I can share with you once more. Sorry about my voice, I have a little bug, but I just want to make sure that I can share with you a message again today. And so today what I would like to share with you is to remember the goodness of God. Now, when I talk about the goodness of God, yes, you know, one has to be repentant, be born again, and be his child in order to grab onto those promises. And if you're not born again, if you're not sure, I pray that you would ask the Lord to really show you his ways, and that he would guide you to get to know him, and because he is a great God, and I would like you to know him as well. So let's start. I have a few verses today, and my first verse that I would like to share with you is in Deuteronomy chapter 8 verse 2. And here it says, "And you shall remember that the Lord your God led you all the way these 40 years in the wilderness to humble you and to test you, to know what was in your heart, whether you would keep his commandments or not. So here what he says is that remember, and this is something that in my life, in my journey with the Lord, sometimes when I get discouraged, I think of how the Lord helped me, how the Lord got me out of different situations that it would have been impossible. So he uses the impossible people for the impossible task. And the Lord says, remember. Why? Because it gives a courage. It gives a courage that, and I say, Lord, you helped me at that point, and now here it is again. I have another problem, another something that I put before you, and here he is, and he never sleep, and he always there for his own. And I'm so thankful for this. So this is the trick that I do. I remember what he did, and I remember how I got out of something, or how he helped me to overcome something impossible. Another great verse that I like is in Psalm 37. The whole Psalm 37 is good, but here let me go from verse 3 to verse 5. Trust in the Lord and do good. Dwell in the land and feed on his faithfulness. Delight yourself also in the Lord, and he shall give you the desires of your heart. Commit your way to the Lord. Trust also in him, and he shall bring it to pass. So this is again another verse that I hang on to. And to trust in the Lord. How mighty he is. I mean, he's almighty. He is our creator. He created heaven and earth, and now to trust in him, who did invent the watch, knows how the watch works. So he created us, and he knows how we work. And depending on him every day, and come to him in the morning and say, Lord, I come empty. Give me your daily bread, your living water for this day. Just like the Israelites into the wilderness, where the Lord would pour the manna for them every day. So this is what also I come in the morning. Lord, here I am, empty, but I need to be filled. So again, this is just a little nugget, and I don't want to take a lot of time. I just want you to know that the Lord is great. And so be a light unto the world, shine through. And if you don't belong to him, I pray that you would seek him, because he is wonderful. And those who seek him, the Lord will let himself found. So have yourself a great week, and I'll see you next week. Thank you.